In this review, we're looking at the Sennheiser Profile Wireless 2-channel all-in-one microphone system. We're going to be taking a look at what you get in the box, how it's all stored and connects with inside this rather neat little package, and then we'll take a step outside to see how it sounds. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. You've got your normal instructions and a few menu guides in there, and you've got a soft case which is protecting your microphone. In here you've got some accessories. You've got a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging and retrieving audio off of one of the transmitters. You've got a 3.5mm cable there for connecting the receiver to something like a DSLR camera, and you've got two windshields for the transmitters that you might want to use on a windy day. And then you've got your microphone. But it's more than a microphone, it's a microphone that holds your microphones. So it can either be used as a handheld, which we'll show you later on, or if you take off this windshield for a second, you'll see the two microphones in the bottom, channel 1 and channel 2. And they can be ejected simply by pushing these side buttons, here and here. And then you've got your normal clip on the back there, which you would clip onto a lapel. On the back of the device here, you've got these two little magnets here. It took me a while to find these. And the magnets just literally clip onto the back of the transmitter, and you could then use that on a shirt or a coat if you didn't have the ability to clip it on. So quite a cool way to store those on there. You've also got a lavalier mic that you can screw on there if you didn't want this on show. They actually charge internally in this block, and you've also got a USB-C on the bottom for software updates. Do check on the Sennheiser website for updates, because the chances are when you get one of these devices, it's going to be sitting around for at least a couple of months, and there'll be an update that you want to be downloading. The updates are really easy to download. You literally just go to Sennheiser website, click on the relevant operating system, plug in your device, it recognises it, and before you know it, you're updated. Now both of these transmitters can also record audio internally as well. And there's two ways to record audio. You can either push the red button here on the side, and that sets that off there, and you can actually see channel 1 is now recording. Or if you're not near the person that's wearing it and you suddenly want to record it, you can double tap on the receiver and that will record that. Now of course you don't have to have the receiver in there, you can just literally eject it out of the case, and then you're free to use this wherever you want to. It's got a 3.5mm jack here, as I said before, that you might want to plug that into a camera. We also use it on a camcorder style as well, so we've got a XLR cable here, and you can plug that into there, and then you can plug that straight into your channel 1 or 2 of your camcorder. And then you've got a headphone socket and a USB-C. And it's got a indent here, which we're going to look at in just a second. But before we do that, I just want to show you the menu. So there's 3 basic menus here. You can control either transmitter and you can control the receiver. So to control channel 1, you literally just swipe to the left, and you've got various controls there for gain and so on, memory, and then you can swipe back. You'll see at the moment we've got 10 dB of gain in the left and 12 dB of gain in the right. We were just playing around with gain controls and testing it. And then if you want to control channel 2, you can swipe again, and you can go into gain, for example, and you can change the gain down depending on what you want to do. And you can see now it's changed to plus 7 dB. Now you can see the meters at the top, so you know you're getting signal from both channels. You can see the batteries are both good, and you can see the wireless strength as well. And this bottom battery shows you the battery strength of the receiver, so you know you're good to go. Now in terms of actually using this on something like an iPhone, we're going to go back to the main box, and we've got a little hidden compartment in here, and you've got some connectors. So you've got a Lightning to USB-C for slightly older phones, older iPhones, and then you've got a USB-C to USB-C connector, which I'm going to use on my iPhone 15. So that just inserts into the bottom here, a nice positive click, and then you can get your iPhone, plug it into the bottom. And the neat thing about it is there's a menu control to auto-rotate the display. So if you hold it upside down, the display will auto-rotate round. So let's have a quick listen now to what this sounds like in the real world. So we're recording directly onto the iPhone mic here. I've got the receiver in my hand. I'm going to plug that into the end of the iPhone, and within a few seconds that we're ready. And what you're hearing now should be coming through the Sennheiser on the lav mic here. I'm going to double click on the receiver, and you should notice a little red light on the transmitter there, which means we are recording locally as well as a safety, as well as recording on the iPhone. So hopefully that gives you an idea the difference between having an internal mic on the iPhone and using one of these Sennheiser mics to record your content. Okay, and then just to take that off, you just can remove that like so. Take off the rear. In the container here, you've also got a cold shoe mount as well to enable you to mount the accessories onto a DSLR. So putting the components back in again, very simple, nice positive click. It does feel really well made, as I guess you'd expect with Sennheiser. And once you've got all these components back in, you've then got the ability to put your Windshield on and use it as a handheld microphone. So let's nip back outside and see how that sounds. And finally, this is the handheld version. So what you're hearing now is me talking directly into this one. Without too much rustling, if I take off this, you'll see one transmitter in there. The other transmitter I was using was my lav mic. Apologies about the rustling, we're now back together. And yeah, what you're hearing now is a really nice hand mic that you can do interviews with, and you can use this in collaboration with the lav mic. So as the interviewer, you could have the lav mic on, and you could then be pointing this at your guests. You can of course attach the microphone onto a tripod like so. So you could use it as your webcam microphone if you wished, straight into your computer. So it's all very, very neat. Now there's quite a few of these type of microphones on the market now from either DJI or Rode or a number of other manufacturers, and I guess the sound quality on all of them really depends on the brand and what sort of sound you like, and it's coming down to aesthetics as well and how it's packaged. And I really like how you've got everything you need really in one package. You can just quickly hit record. You know, if you want just a quick audio recording, an interview audio only, then this is all you need. You can just quickly hit record on here. The moment we're recording on left and right, but you might just want to record on left, and you can start your interview. So just one thing we didn't cover was the windshields. They fit on really easy. You just line it up with the circle, give it a turn, and it's a nice secure fit. So that's the Sennheiser Profile Wireless 2-channel all-in-one microphone system. Hope the review's been useful to you. Do click like and subscribe to the channel, and of course for everything else that we do, that's at KitPlus.com.